right, welcome back to another exciting episode of Start a Bet 'em Fantasy Football Podcast, where gambling meets fantasy. I'm your host, Brendan Shelly. I'm with my man, Dan Ambrose. Dan, what's going on, dude?
Not much. Just getting ready to watch the UNLV football game, Mountain West Championship. Still don't know how we got in, but it's the computer said we were in.
Science. That's
Yes.
how. Once AI gets involved, the game's over. So AI is telling us who's going to play. They're going to play. It is what it is. All right. That's how I respond to all my customer emails with AI. Just go. Send whatever you want. A couple updates we got to get through. First and foremost, little Kyler Murray, the engine that he never could. So he's gone for the season. They're officially benching him. They're saying his foot problem, we'll say foot problem, is going to keep him out for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure his play has a lot to do with his foot. So I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but this is a good strategic move for the Arizona Cardinals, in the sense that just rest him in that way. If he wants to come back and compete for the role, cool. Otherwise, just see what you got in Brissett, because he's playing well. He's gelling there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you.
He's not the answer.
Brissett. Yeah, you don't go into next season being like, "Hey, Brissett's our quarterback."
Right. But you do need to get guys like, you have people like Marvin Harrison Jr. that is coming along nicely. I wouldn't say great, but he's coming along better. And you want to give him that experience.
The ball.
Yes, exactly. You see what he can do with an actual quarterback, and you finally say, wow, Marvin Harrison's showing up. Maybe Marvin Harrison has been showing up. It's just Kyler Murray hasn't been. So
I don't know if Kyler's going anywhere unless they trade him. I'm looking at his contract right now.
It's insane.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's a stupid contract. A lot of guaranteed money.
Signing him and keeping him. I would have rather had kept Kingsbury there and just.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. Yeah, now Kyler's out to ruin multiple careers, not just Kingsbury.
This contract's insane. It's $17 million signing bonus just next year, plus $22 million base. 27 is 19 base, 14 roster bonus, and then they have an out in 2028, which they got to do.
There you go.
Is he's at $34 million.
Yeah, that's bananas. Yeah.
Jesus.
Or get me. You ready?
Yeah.
He grows. Then we got a real quarterback. All right. So that's all it takes. He needs to see over the offensive line to make those throws. He has the arm talent. He just needs to see over the line. But either way, we won't be seeing any more Kyler Murray. So we're done talking about Kyler Murray. In fact, most players over in Arizona, their value just went up. They really did. If you don't have Trey Benson, now's the time to pick him up. If you were in the playoffs, maybe some lazy person dropped him, or one of those NIT teams dropped him. Make sure you look for that. He might be coming back right in time for playoffs. So
you know what?
That's my only Cardinals tip of the day.
This contract screams. Yeah, this contract screams Las Vegas Raiders. Off season, just do a trade, get him.
That could very well happen. That's a good call out. Actually, the Raiders are desperate for a quarterback. They're desperate for experienced quarterbacks. They were looking for somebody with experience, and Kyler checks those boxes. And at one point, people thought he was very good. So that has Raiders written all over it, Dan.
Yeah.
Previous superstar talent. Everybody goes crazy over, and the real people are like, I don't know about that. And then the Raiders go, yeah, we know about that. We're going to bring them in. So that's what's going to happen with Kyler. I can see that all the way. Let's hit some of these games this weekend, man. I don't even want to spend more time on Kyler. Any other updates? Justin Herbert, he's still, remember we talked about it last episode. He had the surgery on Monday. He's probably going to play. Dan?
I know we kind of talked about it, but they said for sure Jaden's in today.
Yeah, it's bananas to me.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense Jaden's playing. Zero sense to me. What are you doing? Like, what did they think they're going to make the playoffs? How?
I mean,
what are you doing? To me, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a different scenario. We're not talking a young quarterback that needs the experience. He has the experience. He's played a full season, an NFL season. He played multiple games this season. He didn't play great. He had a lot of learning experiences this season. But behind that offensive line and stuff, I'm not putting him in jeopardy. I don't understand this.
I don't know.
I really don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
The other side of it is like maybe the elbow injury wasn't as bad as what it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they made a big deal out of it, right?
They did.
But I mean, if he's back, so like the fact that he's back, it's not like I don't think they would rush him back if he wasn't 100%.
No, I can't see that either. You're right on that one. It's interesting. To me, it's a head scratcher. But it makes sense you're right. If the injuries, we got 4 more games to go. Might
Yeah,
as well
I
let them
mean,
rip, right?
I guess, I
Counting
don't
Sunday, 5, right, for them? But I don't know. To me, it's dumb. Let's get into the bets. Speaking of dumb, let's go over some of my dumb bets. Yeah, nice call last night, by the way, with the Lions. They ended up running away with that game. There was a moment where Dallas looked like they're going to bring it back, but the game kind of went in the direction that I talked about for the first 2 drives, and everything went kaput. I figured there'd be some defensive struggles, and if Aiden Hutchinson plays well, that's the only way the Lions run away with the game. And it's going to be defensive battle. And in the beginning, it looked like that. Goff got sacked early, and then Prescott got sacked. It was a defensive struggle, and then it just went big numbers offensively from really both teams. A lot of points put up, and it crashed the over big time.
guess
Our
St.
bets, we
Brown
went,
wasn't,
yeah.
too banged up, huh? Came out there
No,
and
he was not. He was
6
in pretty good
catches,
shape.
90 some yards, I think.
Yeah, he's in pretty good shape. He did. There was one that they talked about that he dropped. He didn't drop that, man. It was one of those where he turned and there's the ball. And I think Jameson Williams ran the wrong route. They almost ran into each other. They were running
Oh, really?
simultaneously. I don't know if he was supposed to be 4 yards, 5 yards back, or either St. Brown did a wrong cut, and I highly doubt that. St. Brown is a disciplined route runner. Pretty sure JMO messed up his route pretty bad. And that's the only drop he had. But big game for Amara, always is. He's always going to be his security blanket. And Goff looked pretty good, and Jahmyr Gibbs just 3 touchdown game, just lighting it up. But our picks went well, 3-1. We lost our biggest bet of the day, which sucked. It was Javonte Williams over 9.5 yards receiving. I'm telling you, I love that bet in the future, though. Now that CeeDee Lamb is out, Javonte Williams stock to the roof. Ferguson stock to the roof. George Pickens stock to the roof. I'm telling you now, CeeDee Lamb's going to be out at least 2 weeks. The way he hit that ground, it was bad. Hands went up. All Tua, it was bad. Very bad. Very bad luck. Great call, though, with the Lions -3. That was so easy for you.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I would have. I know I said it on the episode. I wish I would have followed you on the Aubrey one because I
Oh,
did
yeah.
like that. I just completely forgot about it until the game started.
He got it in the first quarter, so that was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
9-0.
Aubrey's a weapon. I say this
Yeah.
every episode. He, in my opinion, he's the best kicker in the NFL.
Well, of course. I mean, I don't know
yeah.
how anybody would argue. He's hit a
Well,
63-yarder last night. Well,
yeah, but
what?
that kid, I'll tell you what, that kid from Jacksonville, he's biting at his heels. I think next year he's gonna have a chance to be the next guy. The kid from
He still
Arkansas, the
misses.
kicker,
He still
he
misses.
still misses. He's
Yeah.
getting more accurate, but he can hit 75-yard field goals.
Oh, I'm not saying
70.
that he's the
It's
long
insane.
kicker.
It's weird.
I could care less. Just make the big
Yeah,
kick,
true.
right?
True. Look at Janikowski. He was pretty good, 85% field goal, but he was known for the big leg. You know what I mean? That's what kept him in the NFL for years. But you want, when it comes down
He
to
would
clutch
probably
time,
be middle of the pack right now.
he would be. I agree with you. I agree. And who was the other one? Greg the Leg. What was his last name again? Zerline. Greg the Leg Zerline. That was the other
Legatron.
big guy. Legatron. That was what he was called. Exactly. Yeah, that was a fun one. Oh, man. Good times. Yeah, so Brandon Aubrey, easy money. And I was looking into the bets that we lost this year. We were 4-1 with kickers. The loss that we had, ironically, was the goddamn Lions kicker because Dan Campbell refused to kick like 3 easy field goals versus the Eagles. They stalled out the red zone like 4 times.
Going for it.
I just needed over 6.5. He hung out the whole game, and they should have gotten like 4 field goals.
I will say
so
that
mad.
I have not. I said this on the I think last week or the week before. I'm not impressed with the Lions since Campbell's taken over. I don't understand the move. I guess like I didn't think that the Lions were looking all that bad on the road. They didn't look good. There was like a 2-week stretch there where they didn't look good, but I don't think Campbell's doing any favors either.
I think they played well. I think that the play calling was good last night. I was impressed.
I don't count last night.
All right, so last night,
defense is trash.
The way they played against the Eagles, they didn't look good. I agree. It was poor play calling the whole game, and that was Dan Campbell written all over it. He was trying to do ground and pound, then he was trying to do dumb screens, and the Eagles blitzed, and they succeeded. It was funny because the beginning of this Dallas game, they blitzed heavy, they succeeded. That seems to be the key. Get in Goff's face, he's going to make dumb throws, and he did that versus the Eagles. He did not run last night. I was hoping he'd get some rushing yards, but he got us those rushes on the day with the kneels, so I'll take it.
Right.
But yeah, Jared Goff was under pressure. He did not scramble. I thought he'd scramble at least once or twice. He did not, but we got him with the kneels. I don't know, man. That Lions team, you're right. They're not scary. I was rooting for them last night, even despite them competing for that higher seed in the NFC East. And the NFC, I'd rather win the NFC East than compete for that seed at this point because Dallas scares the shit out of me. I don't want to see them anywhere near the playoffs.
Right.
They're just going to be out for spoiler role at this point, but as long as they're not playing us in the playoffs, they're a good offense, man. They're ridiculously good and
Right.
fun to watch too. So
Speaking of
yeah.
ridiculously fun offenses, let's go to the first game I bet on Sunday. So everybody's so high on Joe Burrow.
hmm
They're playing the Bills and going into Buffalo. Buffalo is at -6 now. I actually took the Bills in this game at -5.5. So I got a little better number there, right? I think the Bills look terrible the last couple weeks,
I agree with you.
and I don't know if that gets fixed. But I also don't think that the Bengals defense and Cowboys defense is like the same world to me.
hmm
So I do think that the Bills will have no problem scoring. It's just whether that Bills defense can stop Burrow, and I think it does. I don't think they're going to have an issue.
I think the Bills are not impressive. I'm actually -5 makes sense for the Bills though. They're a better team than the Bengals, more well-rounded, and they can win the close ones. But I don't know, man. That's a lot of points to give up versus Joe Burrow at this point. They're playing hot. The defense is playing better.
And back 1 week.
Yeah, the defense looked great last week, though. They looked much better than they have. They've been slowly getting better every week.
Sure,
They're
if
finally
they play
like blew
exactly
it.
like they did against the Ravens, they will destroy the Bills.
Yeah,
I
they
will give
will.
you that.
They definitely will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see them playing. If they play 80% of what they played versus the Ravens, then I think they win this game. Their defense. I really feel that way. So I don't
I
know. We'll
hope so.
see. Yeah.
You're
Well, I
saying
thought
it.
you
I
said you
hope
bet
you
the
feel that way.
Bills.
No, I know. I'm
Didn't you bet
saying
the Bills?
I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I'm just saying you telling us you really feel that way. I hope so.
Oh, all right. I
Keep
see where you're.
saying
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a bad phrase. I'm done saying that then.
it.
Thank you for calling that out. I'll hear it when I edit too and be like, bro, you say that too much. So Dalton Kincaid is our bet. Everybody that listens to our podcast regularly, I mean, come on. Dalton Kincaid, advantageous bet. I'm taking it all day. We did have to pay the ass out of it, though. I didn't see many props up for him. I don't know because he's still questionable coming into the game, but we know Allen's good for 4 or 5 targets to him.
Right.
And Kincaid currently has I got him at 2.5, over 2.5 receptions, I believe, at -190. Am I right on that? I don't have my picket open.
That sounds right. I
But
think
yeah,
when I looked
so
at it earlier, it was
so
quite
we
high.
paid up a lot. This is one of the highest VIGs we paid all seasons, but I just needed a lock in this game because I want to be part of this because I love this matchup. I love the Bengals. I love the Bills offenses when they play well. And I'm excited to see this game. I really am. I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch. And I think your call of the Bills, I don't know. I'm going to stay away from it, to be honest. I really am. If anything, I might bet the under on the game. What the hell's the over under on this game? Because, like you
I
said,
think
the Bills' offense
it
is
was
overrated.
quite high, so I got
53.
yeah.
I would go under. I would go under 53 on this.
Okay.
All right. Yep. That's what I'm
All
doing.
right.
I'm not going to bet it, by the way, everybody. I'm just saying that's what my opinion is. I'm not betting that. I already bet the Kincaid bet. What's your next one, good
Well,
sir?
I can't wait to hear your opinion on this next one then. So, Steelers at Ravens -6. I took the Ravens in this one -6.
Yep. I'm 1,000,000% with you on this. I think the
Winner is
Steelers,
winner's the division winner right now, right?
And if you're pitting me against, Lamar Jackson in a must-win game versus Aaron Rodgers, that's going to be fun to talk about. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm going to go with the talent though, and that's Lamar Jackson. He's the talent. If he's healthy throughout this game, he's going to win you this game either with his legs or with his arm. And I bet he's going to win this game with his arm. I bet a prop bet that Lamar Jackson throws under over 250 yards, and that's at +175. This is versus a abysmal Steelers defense when it
Mhm.
comes to secondary. So I can see him just slicing and dicing. Zay Flowers probably good for 4 or 5 catches, 75 yards. Mark Andrews that just gave him an extension. The big boy's going to stay there for a while. For all you Isaiah Likely holders and Dynasty, I'm so sorry for you. Everybody's been waiting for him to get that Andrews role. Looks like that's not going to happen for another at least 2 years. It's a 3-year deal. We'll see what happens. But Andrews, Likely, Zay Flowers, even Rashad Bateman, everybody's going to eat this game. I really feel that way. And I think the Ravens win this by 14. I'm right with you on that one.
All right. Well, split, I guess. So that's good. One game
Yeah.
you're against me, one you're with me.
Yes.
Anything else? Did you have anything else on the early games? I did not.
I did. I bet I think I did another one just recently. I don't remember what the hell it was, Dan Ambrose, though. So let me see where we're at. I think it was the Colts and Jags, I want
Yep.
to say.
Colts
Yeah.
Jag. That's gonna. I'm looking.
Yep.
That's actually the game I'm looking forward to the most on Sunday for the
Well,
early slate.
well, let's talk about this because I want to see this game too. I think what I keep reading and hearing is Trevor Lawrence, stardom, and all the stardom pickums, all those
Oh,
people
I don't know about
that
that.
yeah, they're going crazy for Trevor Lawrence.
Really?
I'm trying to figure out why this is coming so rapidly. I guess it's because Sauce Gardner's out. Is that the reason why everybody thinks suddenly that Trevor Lawrence is going to continue to
Just
play
pick
the
him
way he's
apart. I
playing?
don't know if he can pick
Yeah.
anybody apart.
Well, he's played serviceably this season.
I'm
He's
not
not
saying that he's
been the
not serviceable, but
worst.
he's not like over
No,
the top been great. You know what I mean? Like he's
no,
still his
he's
biggest
not.
problem is, and Caleb Williams is going through it now too. They play so well for just a little stretch, and then they just throw some bizarre passes. Where like, how did you miss that open receiver by
Yep.
9 feet over his head?
Yeah, you're 100% right. I'm trying to see so the Lawrence props are not even that impressive. Everybody's going bananas. Like I don't even see any props here that say, "Wow, bet me." I guess if we're gonna do this, I would go with Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 touchdowns. Maybe put a few bucks on that. It's at plus 120. I like that bet.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
worthwhile.
I mean, I think they could still
Mhm.
get owned, and that could still hit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, garbage time touchdowns at the end. Jacoby Myers is good for one. That's been like every game so far.
right.
Then for receiving wise, I don't know. I would look around for some prop bets on guys that have been stepping up lately, like Josh Downs. He's been coming along very nicely lately. He's averaging almost 4 catches a game. They got him at over 3.5 catches at minus 150. I'm going to look to see if there's an alternate line. Maybe I go 4.5 catches at like plus 100, plus 100 or something like that. I might do that because Josh Downs seems to be making his way back into Daniel Jones, targets. He really does. He's making his way in there pretty aggressively. Keep in mind that Daniel Jones is playing with a broken leg too, so the rushing on him is not there what it was. So he's got something with his tibia, right, or something, or is something's broke. He's
Don't
got
know.
he's got some kind of a Liz Frank
Feels
injury or
like
something
a
on one of his
weird thing that
legs.
he'd be playing with a broken leg, but maybe.
It's legit. It's legit. He's actually got a broken leg. It's pretty impressive. Small fracture,
So they got
but a
to.
fracture is a fracture.
It'll be interesting. I really don't know which way to go here. Like, as far as like the game itself, I mean, Colts have lost 3 of 4, right? Jags have
Mhm.
won 7 of 8. So like,
Yeah.
it's like the polar opposite of
Hot
what needs
versus
to happen.
cold.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah. Who's going to keep it going?
I feel like the Colts haven't been running the ball very well lately,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm wondering if that's where the NFL is just like, make Daniel Jones beat us. You know what I mean? Stack the
Yeah.
box.
Oh yeah.
And
If I'm
do that.
choosing how to stop the Colts,
Yeah.
I'm stopping Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shore up the box and make Daniel Jones throw against me because he had a hot season in the beginning. He's definitely tapered off, and now he looks average. He doesn't look as bad as he has in the past, but he's not.
Yeah. Dable's not
He's
there.
not playing at the superstar caliber that he was. That had him in line almost for like MVP. He's
They had
sure to get
Shane
comeback
Steichen
player of the
as
year.
coach of the year because of how great it
Oh
was.
yeah, for sure. And I guarantee you, he's probably the comeback player of the year. I mean, that's all but a lock, in my opinion.
You think so?
Who else would get it?
I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. Yeah, so I agree. I don't know. I if I had to pick a side on this, I think I would lean towards the Jaguars at +2 at home, but I'm not betting it currently. We'll see by Sunday if I change my mind on that, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good game.
Me too. I can see the public going heavy on the Jags, though. I feel like that seems to be the play here. I don't. Once again, like you said, I don't want to touch it. It's
All right.
weird. What's your next one up?
So I'm in the late afternoon slate. So the game I hate the most, but only betting it because the numbers. +8 on the Cardinals. The Rams are going to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Rams are now at 8.5, so I should have waited. But I mean, I don't know. Brissett's been playing decent, I guess. We've kind of talked about
He's
it
playing
earlier,
well.
right?
He's playing
Yeah.
very well.
So
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
keeping from
do
a
I think the
fantasy standpoint.
Cardinals
He's
win?
making them all
Absolutely
viable.
not, right? But I
Yeah.
think keep it within 8. That's possible.
I agree with that. I like that. That seems like a decent bet. I don't. Yeah, there's no qualms about that one. I like it. And I think they did announce Marvin Harrison Jr. is out on this game. So receptions that I'd be looking for would probably be along the lines of Michael Wilson. He's made us some money this season. If there's any serviceable ones on them, but
What is
I
he
don't
out?
know.
Is he out with like a leg injury thing or what?
That changes a lot, in my opinion. It does. It limits the opportunities for Jacoby Brissett. They don't really have a receiving back, I guess, that you can hammer for the receptions. They got like
Yeah.
Zonovan Knight, and I don't like the numbers on him. They got, I don't know, man. This is just ugly.
It's his
I don't
heel.
think I'm going to bet it. Yeah, unless it's heel. Yeah. Michael Wilson, just in general, by the way, I'm just giving you guys a heads up here. Michael Wilson's at a 5.5 catches, and that's at minus 125. I'm not touching that. I'm not going near that, to be honest. I don't like that at all. If anything, maybe we might go towards Blake Corum's the one that I might go for. That's it. Over half catch at minus 115. I like that bet, actually.
That's
I'm
not
going to
bad.
bet that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Blake Corum's been getting rotated a lot more in with Kyron Williams.
He played well the other
And
day.
yeah, he did. He plays very well. When he gets opportunities, he's very good. And the comparison that all the draft analysts had when he was coming out was Kyron Williams, ironically. And then they drafted him for play with Kyron Williams.
What's your next bet? What do you have?
I don't have anything else yet. I haven't really had time.
Two games that I'm looking forward to. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm debating is the Broncos Raiders game, right? Like the Raiders are
Yeah,
in a really really bad spot. Like
yeah,
they just are terrible. And
yeah. It's not good.
I don't like the line though. Right now it's at 7.5. But the other game that people are gonna like, I'm guessing it's probably the best game of the late day slate. It is. Bears Packers. What do you think here? Packers are minus 6.5.
Yeah, I like the Bears in this. I think they continue to play well, and I think they cover.
Oof. All right.
I
I haven't
do.
bet it, but I was leaning another way. I'm
Yeah.
I just think that the Bears the schedule's been soft and I need to see Caleb beat some of these better
I
teams.
think them coming out and beating the Eagles. I think that's really changed the dynamic of their team. They're winning very close games for a long time, one score games.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've won versus the Super Bowl champions. No matter what you say, people have that in the back of their minds. So these
Yeah.
kids are going to be playing more confident. I think they keep that momentum going and they beat this Packers team that is still, they're playing decent, but I think you got to go with the hot hand. And the Bears are the hot team right now. They're checking the boxes for me, and I think it continues. So I like the Bears in this game. And for betting, who do you like anyway? You didn't really get into it. You said you're
I
thinking
lean
Packers.
Packers. Yeah.
Okay.
For a couple of reasons. I
Hmm.
know it's cold in Chicago. It's cold in Green
Yep,
Bay.
for
Uh,
sure.
I haven't seen Caleb play in enough cold weather games to make me comfortable.
Hmm.
I do think that the Packers will adjust better to that, I guess. Um, yeah, I just think that I just don't believe in Caleb enough at this stage. I think he's going to get there. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But not now.
A couple injuries in this game. Receiving, the Bears have their star receiver Roma Dunze's out. This is a major. That's been consistently Caleb's guy throughout the season, which opens the door for other opportunities for guys like Alameda Zacchaeus, who made us money last week versus the Eagles. This bet screams bet me, which means a trap. I'm going to go for it anyway.
Loveland.
Zacchaeus averages when he plays 2.9 catches a game. We have an opportunity to bet over 1.5 catches at minus 145. So a lot of VIG buying this week. Hopefully you have some profit boosts on your apps, whatever you're using. We don't recommend any here at Start and Bet 'em because they don't pay us. For you, hopefully you have a profit boost. Hopefully you can go get Alameda Zacchaeus better than minus 145, but I love that bet. Over 1.5 catches, I'm hammering that. That's probably my pick of the week.
All right.
I'm telling you. Yeah, he loves them. Every time he can, he's getting 3, 4, 5 targets a game. So it's going to continue.
And then Sunday night's game, Texans Chiefs. That should be interesting, to say the least. Chiefs got a
Yeah.
win they needed last week, right? Chiefs are 3.5. I don't necessarily like the hook, right? Like I think they could win
Hmm.
by 3. Uh, I think the Texans defense is really good. Stroud just can't. can't get on that train
No,
with them. I
it's
ain't
very
like,
hard to get on that train.
yeah, like
Mhm.
I just if the Texans defense doesn't score, then I don't know.
Yep. No, you nailed it 100%. The Chiefs, very vulnerable team to those bubble screens. We see them get beat on that a few times. I'll stick with the running backs here. Woody Marks, receiver in college, 1.5 catches at minus 150. Once again, we're buying, but he averages right around 1.5, 2 catches a game. CJ Stroud, he needs to get in a groove of some kind. And I think he's going to start going to Woody Marks and watch for Dalton Schultz to have a good game, that kind of stuff. But I really feel from the Chiefs standpoint, I mean, you just got to look at these props and do what makes sense to you. And in this game, that that damn Texans defense is so good. I might be tempted to bet Travis Kelce over 4.5 catches. Only because when Mahomes gets in trouble, when he's not completing passes, and when he's under duress, it doesn't matter where Kelce is, he's getting the ball thrown to him. So just from a quantity standpoint, it makes sense to bet that to me. And I'll look into it and see if it actually jives right. But right now it's over 4.5 catches at minus 110. Kelce averages 5 catches a game. So do the math for me. You're playing a phenomenal defense. So let's take off maybe 1.5 catches. But then you have Mahomes, who will increase his targets by tenfold when he's under pressure and under duress. He's going to be looking hardcore at Travis Kelce. So that's my math in my mind.
Um,
Good luck. Good luck
yeah,
hanging out with me.
right.
Sorry in advance.
Mhm. I was looking at the total here. It's 41.5. Like the initial impulse is like it's over,
Over. Yep.
but the more I'm thinking about this, Stroud not great.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes is going to be pressured a lot. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
lean under, and I think maybe Chiefs win like 17-10 or something like that. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I really can. This game to me, this might actually be really fun to watch in terms if you're a defensive and you enjoy watching some good hits. You got Isaiah Pacheco running with his head down against this defense. That's very hard hitting. It's going to be cool to watch, man. I'm telling you. Then you got some big plays over the middle with Nico Collins going against that Chiefs defense. Nico's coming back from almost an injury. Everybody was scared about that. That might be out longer, but he's back.
What's
So, uh,
Stroud to throw an interception? That is at
uh, the answer is yes, he
it
will.
is. It is. It's juiced on the over minus 1.
Of course it is. Yeah. Shroud over a half interception is at minus 140. Mahomes is at minus 105. We bet that this season. That hit for us, by the way, earlier
Yeah.
this season when he was playing subpar. I don't know if I'm going to bet it today, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. This game's going to be interesting to say the
Both
least.
quarterback pass attempts are at 34.5.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. They think,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, who knows? We'll see.
Yep.
I haven't bet anything on it yet. It was just one of those matchups that was kind of interesting.
Well, I
And
give
then,
people a few options if they want.
since I don't want to talk about your Jets, we'll talk about your Eagles and then wrap it up, right? So Eagles
Yeah.
play Chargers.
Hmm.
Eagles 2.5 on the road going into LA.
We were
I'm
getting it
not.
at 3 at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, I'm not
So
buying it. I think that Chargers beat the shit out of them. To be honest with you.
I don't
Yeah.
know where to respond with that.
Yeah.
I
I'm not just saying that to troll you either. I really do
no,
think
no,
they're
and
going
you
there.
know me
You know,
as a realist and as a football fan, I know the Eagles have not played nearly where they need to play to beat teams like the Chargers when the Chargers are healthy. Luckily for us, the Chargers are not healthy.
Yeah.
They are really dilapidated in their offensive line department, and I don't know. The Eagles just need to get to him. If the Eagles can't get to Justin Herbert, they will beat the shit out of us. And I don't know if they can because Jalen Carter's out this game, along with my boy Jalen Phillips has a concussion apparently, so he's questionable coming in. He still has to pass concussion protocol. So this is going to be we need to get in there and like destroy Herbert enough where he's worried about his hand and making poor decisions. And I'm also hearing some other things that he can't get into like any kind of I formation or pistol formation. He's got to take everything from shotgun because of his hand. That's going to be interesting too. It looks like Amari and Hampton's back this game too, so that might be fun. Amari and Hampton coming back. That'd be for your fantasy teams. I'm excited for you. It's a shame if you had Kamani Vidal. He's done very well for us this season, carrying us if we picked him up. But
you
I
think
don't
they're
know.
going to go
Have fun
back?
with Amari and Hampton.
You think they're going to go back?
I think they're going to transition him back.
Yeah.
He is going to be their bell cow the next probably 4 or 5 years. He's handpicked by Harbaugh. Harbaugh
Yeah.
loved him. Yeah, so I think that's going to be their bell cow moving forward. But Kamani Vidal,
He's
He's
gonna
going to make
win.
it harder for them.
Yeah.
He played very well. He played very well. He's going to make it a little interesting for them.
I think if the
Um,
Eagles want to win or win this,
mhm.
I think they should just come out and just do complete opposite of what everyone's expecting. Just have Hurts come out slinging and see what happens. I think he's due. He's got it. I mean,
He is. He sure
it's that
is.
time of year where we got to figure out what this is
Yeah.
going to look like in the playoffs, right? So
Yeah, no, I know. I'm with you. And then finally, AJ Brown's getting peppered with targets. It's not doing us any good. We're not
yeah, they're
winning
not winning games.
games.
See, that's the thing.
We're,
Like that
yep,
was the big thing on the radio today. They
yep.
were talking about that is that AJ wants the ball, but like once it hits like a certain point, like they don't win games whenever he gets these big numbers.
Well, yes and no. We can win with both. There's a way to win with both. It's just that when basically we're turning to him as the games progress, we have scripted plays that are forcing the ball to AJ Brown, and that ruins the game for us right away because we're forcing the ball to appease a receiver. Now, as the game progresses, though, we've been playing a negative game script, so they've had no choice but to throw to AJ Brown.
Right.
Now, should they have leaned heavy on the run again? Yeah, they should have stuck with the run a lot. You have Kevin Patola. And by the way, Eagles, yes, the kids egged his house. All right. That's a big headline. Like, dude, just get over it. All right. Eagles have a jail in their stadium. They snowballed Santa 60 years ago and everybody loses their goddamn mind. So a couple dumb kids egging a house. Nobody in Philadelphia is for that. I want to make that very, very clear. It's all over the radio out here. These kids are pieces of shit. Did you freeze? Or are you just doing that stare as
I don't
I'm
know where
talking?
you're going. No, I don't know where you're going.
No, I just need to defend the Philadelphia. Like, we're not assholes. We're really not. We're
No,
not
that's
that
not
bad.
true.
All right.
That's not true
Yeah,
at
I don't
all.
go out on my passion. I'm not saying let's egg a house if this guy screws me, with play calls.
No, I
That's
agree
not
with that.
that's
Like,
not Philadelphia. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not what we do.
the
You're
mindset
thinking
is
too much.
the
This scares
mindset
me.
is the Philadelphia.
Well, you got to do good for the city and we do good for you. That's kind of that's the attitude here. And if you can't take it, get out, but we don't take care of your house. I mean, that's messed up. That's where line stops.
I guess.
Well, unless you come into our stadium and you're running your mouth like an idiot, fights are gonna
Well,
happen.
yeah, you can't.
That's
God
any
forbid
stadium.
you have freedom of speech in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't know this game. It can. Your prediction of us getting pummeled is a real possibility. And mind you, remember I had the Eagles Chargers as the Super Bowl this year. That was my pick. I love the Chargers. So I love them with a healthy offensive line. I don't think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl now with the way they're banged up.
No, I
But
don't
this
think
could
so
be
either.
this could be a fun game. This could be very good. And if the Eagles just get in Chargers' face, somehow get to Justin Herbert, I think we have a chance of winning this. Will we? Probably not. And your prediction of us getting pummeled might happen. So,
Why is Jalen out? Carter?
Jalen Carter, someone with his shoulder. He's had a shoulder problem, and they're going to do surgery. So I don't know how long he's going to be.
Out?
Yeah,
Like,
he's out
for like the year.
2-3 weeks, I think. 2-3 weeks. He should be back. And so he's out. Like I said, Jalen Carter's out because of that. And then Jalen Phillips, our star defensive end that made that trade, I sorely miss him because he's the only one that seems to be getting to the quarterback. The good news is we've had a lot of rest. We played on Friday. Yeah, so Eagles get a little bit more rest. They get an opportunity to Eagles team in general does a whole revamp. They probably had a couple players teams meetings this week.
Oh,
This whole thing where their offensive coordinator's house gets egged. This is the shit that brings teams together. So I'm hoping this actually takes a turn to help the team versus makes it even worse.
the egging, the children egging the house brings the grown adults together. That's great.
Hey man, they're going to be pissed off for their coach. We'll see. We'll see how much they like him.
Is it? Dude, it's that big of a deal there? Like people are like caring that much?
Oh,
Like,
everybody
this
here wants to
happens
fire
like
him.
every day.
Everybody wants to fire him. What, the egging? What are you talking
Yeah.
about? No, that
Yeah.
doesn't happen every day.
Of course, you don't think there's a house egging in this
Oh,
country?
right.
every
You're
day?
right. You're right. You're right. But this guy was targeted because he's a shitty play caller. They put it on Instagram. How about the justification was based on a football move?
Sure.
That makes it more relevant. I don't know.
I guess
I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going with this.
Psycho fan base is what you get.
God damn it. There it is. That's what I'm trying to avert the crowd from here.
No.
But yeah, it's fine. We could always go with our other lock too. This guy hits every game too. Jahan Dotson over a half catch, minus 200. I've done enough buying today, so I'm staying away from that one. I'm going to find some plus money bets this week. I haven't found any
I
that
don't believe
yelled
you.
bet me. Yeah. I'm going to throw them on X, and hopefully you guys can follow me. But I don't want to talk about the Eagles anymore right now. It's getting me frustrated. Too many injuries, too many stupid fans throwing freaking eggs at somebody's house, and I can't.
At
wait
least
for
you
us to talk.
admitted they were fans, so that's what I wanted to hear.
Oh, they are. They call themselves fans. They're
That's good.
idiots.
That's
so, yeah. Well,
So.
all right, Dan. What else you got? Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm looking forward to a fun week of college and NFL. Should be good.
Yeah. How about Titans and Browns? You want to get into that while we're talking about shitty situations?
I don't. That sounds absolutely horrendous. This can be the Titans probably getting the number 1 pick.
It's pretty impressive. I think.
And then there's
is
like
it 3
Will
years?
Levis.
No.
You
Will
don't
Levis
think-
is dead. No way. He's dead. Cam Ward's their boy now, man. It's a Cam Ward team all the way.
You
Ward.
see Cam Ward as like just
The
day one
answer?
starter?
No. You know what? They can take a gamble on another quarterback next year. Maybe.
Jesus.
Will Levis was 100%.
That would be
not
3
the answer.
QBs, right? And like rookie contracts, essentially.
It's pretty impressive. Will Levis was, I think, a 2nd-round pick.
Yes, I'm saying. I mean, there's no money on the QB.
So he's safe to keep him. I'm not putting him on the field. I'm letting Cam Ward play his ass off and see what happens.
You're seeing what happens.
I know, you're right. You're right. For this game, though, there's a couple bets I don't hate. I like Quinshon Judkins over 1.5 catches at plus 115. We talked about the plus money. I really like that bet. Quinshon Judkins over 1.5 catches versus Titans defense, which isn't horrible. Their defense playing decent, but Quinshon Judkins is just
he's plus money.
Yeah, it's plus money. So I really like that. I like that bet. I think that's going to be fun to bet that one. And Quinshon Judkins has made his money a few times. Let's keep that going. And then outside of that, the Browns have another quarterback. If you want to talk about
passing
him.
yards comparisons.
I know, it's amazing.
Ward
it's amazing.
Over 173, over under is 173, and Sanders is over 159.5. This is fantastic.
Even if here we go. So let's say we made, and oh my God, everybody missed this. We had so much fun. Our big prop bet the other week when I had the concussion right before I hit it, my head, was Shedeur Sanders over 200 yards. That was at like plus 280 or something.
Yeah,
Dan and I both bet it. That was awesome. That was so much fun. It hit for us, barely, but it hit. This game, Dan, if you're interested, versus Titans defense, Shedeur Sanders over 200 yards is at plus 210. Throwing that out there for you.
What's 250?
It is. Oh baby, we're at plus 700, buddy.
At 250?
Plus 700 at 250. A 50-yard difference raises this up plus 500. That's bananas.
That's
awesome.
That's a take a shot there.
Yeah. So you better take a shot as you place that bet because that's a loss, bro.
It's gonna be,
all right, everybody. We're going to close on that. I just figured to bring it back to have a little fun after that horrible Eagles conversation. Good luck. Have fun this weekend. Keep us posted. Literally post on our send me messages. Show me what you guys are picking. I'll be posting on mine. B-Shells13. Dan is D Ambrose 04. We got nothing else for you.
Stop egging houses, people.
Yes. Don't be an asshole, please.
Yo,
right,
my rhymes bolted. Here my memory banks and never be released. Box cut inside the apple. You're in for a treat. Paper cuts in a vicious way. Run it back. Dad, give away.